part of every day.
Sorry, just recording you, okay?
No worries. So stories were a big part of my everyday life, at home, at school, in the playground. Briefly about my background. I am from Pakistan. I was born there. And I'm also from Canada. I moved to Canada. I became a Canadian citizen. So you can call me dual citizen, Canadian, Pakistani. Today, the story I would like to share with you is a story from Canada. After reading the story, checking the story, talking about the story, you would feel how relevant it is to today's world, especially what we are reading in the news about climate, environment, war, places where there is not so much peace. So the story is from this book, Tales from Many Lands. It is by Anita Stern. A fun fact, sharing a little secret with you. Before I came to Japan, one way to read about Japan was to read a story. And my first story about Japan was Urashima. And that was in this book. On the screen, you will see two images. One is the title page, the book that I have here. And on the right side, you will see a drawing, a visual of something that is happening. Before I go to next slide, look at that image on the right side. Many people, nature, costumes. What would you think they are doing? What does it look like? So if I give you, say, a couple of minutes, would you please take a look at that image? You can pair up, you can turn to each other and just say, hey, what does it look like? Would that be okay, Malcolm?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you can make the image a little bigger. It's a little small on the screen.
Okay, let's see. It's becoming blurry if I make bigger.
That's better though. Okay.
Is it big enough?
Can you see okay? Kind of looks like Mr. Sitzman. Yeah, use your phones and zoom up. Okay? What's the story?
What I can do is in the chat, I can send this image. Would that be okay?
Well, most of the people students are here in the room, so that doesn't help them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
One thing that might help is if you play the slideshow.
If I play the slideshow, oh, okay, yes, that I can do. Does this help?
Oh, much better.
Okay.
Much better. Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
We lost you.
Ah, there.
There you go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
So what would your students, Malcolm, think that what does it look like? It could be a one-word response. That would be okay.
Okay, so just
just talk to your friend now, and what do you think this story is about? What do you think is happening in this picture? Okay. So one minute talking time to your friends. What's happening? It's a very unusual picture.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, May, what's happening in this picture? Looks like India. Okay.
Welcome. Would it help if I give 3 hints?
Yes, that's a good idea. Give us some hints.
Okay. Hint number 1, business meeting. Hint number 2, party. Hint number 3, shopping.
Okay, Zubi, let's have yours. That's it? Yeah. But that was his hint. He said party. A dance battle party. Ah. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else got some idea? Let you guys. A tea party.
Okay, so can I have everyone's attention? Any guesses? Anyone would like to say, what does it look like?
Oh, one of them said it was a dance battle.
Mhm.
A dance battle.
Very close. It's actually part of that party scene. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And
So
what did you say, Mana? What was your answer? A tea party.
okay, tea party. Very close. So anyone who is thinking along the lines of party is good. You have hit the jackpot. That's wonderful. Okay. Now, the story is The Great Peace. It's from Canada, Canadian Indians. On the left side of this screen, you would read some information about Canada. It's the second largest country by size. The population is very small. It has very cold and long winters. Native people of Canada are the Indians and the Eskimos or Inuit. Today, Canada has 2 main languages, English and French. Before you read the story, there are 3 questions. One question you have already discussed. Look at the picture for this story. What are people doing? And question number 2 is, why is it important for people to live in peace? It's also in the title of the story, The Great Peace. Last question is, did you ever live in a country that was at war? Why was it at war? I would think all of you are from Japan. You are Japanese. You were born in Japan. And in the past, maybe the country was at war. I'm from Pakistan. My country was also at war in the past. So these are some discussion questions that I usually give to the students so that they can warm up to understand the story, to discuss the story and relate it to their everyday life. In the story, these are the important, different or new words. There are 11 words that are part of this story. On the left side, I have put the words. On the right side, I have put their meanings for understanding. Everyone is following me there?
Yeah, they're doing okay. The text is a little small. It's a little hard to read.
Okay. Would you like me to make it a little bigger if I exit slideshow?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, good idea.
let me see. Okay, I'll make the text bigger. Let's see.
No, that's better.
This Does it look better?
Yeah, okay. If you do slideshow again,
Is it okay?
oh, that's better. That's better. Much
Okay.
better. Yeah.
This is usually the activity that in my classes I do before reading the story. The students get the idea, the title, where is it from? They get to know new words. Some words are difficult, some words are new, and they get to see what do the words mean. On the next slide, you will see the story. Now, okay, this is also a tricky part. Let's see.
Yeah, that's really small.
Yeah, Malcolm, my apologies. Okay, what I'm doing is okay. My idea was, Malcolm, to read the story.
Mhm.
Now I have the story,
Mm.
and I tried my best to snap it as clear as possible, but it looks all fuzzy here.
Yeah, it's very fuzzy.
Yes, so would your students be okay if I read the story? They
Yeah,
can take the notes and memo.
That's a good idea. Okay. So you
So
read it.
Yeah, I will read it. And when you feel like I am going fast, you can stop me.
Okay, so you guys listen to the story and take notes while he reads the story, okay? Okay, all yours, Amir.
Okay, I'll put it in the, okay, this is slideshow. So I will start the story. The Great Peace. Once upon a time, two tribes of Canadian Indians lived on the west coast of Canada. The Nootka tribe lived in the south. The Kwakiutl tribe lived in the north. The children of both tribes played on the beaches. Both tribes fished in the rivers and picked fruit in the valleys. Both tribes prayed to the Great Spirit. The two tribes hated each other. They fought for the land. They killed each other. The land was full of anger and hate. A chief in the south had two beautiful daughters. They were twins. They did not hate anyone. They both spoke to the Great Spirit. The little girls grew up into young women. Their father planned a feast to celebrate the change. He stopped the war for a few days. He told his people to prepare a great feast. The girls were sad. They said, "It is good that our father is stopping the war to celebrate. But after the celebration, he will fight again. Our hearts are tired of war." Everyone following me? Malcolm, everything okay?
Yep, we're following you fine.
Okay, thank you. I'll continue. They went to their father and said, "We are happy that you are making a great celebration. We want to sing and dance. But one thing is making us sad. We want the people in the north to come and be happy with us." The chief was surprised. He said, "We are fighting them. We cannot celebrate with our enemies." The girls looked very sad. One said, "Please do this for us, Father." The chief loved his daughters. He sent people in boats to invite the tribe in the north to the celebration. The people from the north put away their war paint and their bows and arrows. Men, women, and children came in their little boats. They brought gifts and food for the feast. The children of the two tribes played together. Everyone was happy. The two tribes ate together and told stories. There were songs, games, contests, and dancing. The celebration continued for many days. At last, they finished the food. The music stopped. The people from the north got into their little boats. "Goodbye, friends," they shouted. The people from the south answered, "Goodbye, friends from the north." They watched them leave in their boats. "Get our boats," said the chief. "We are going fishing." "Aren't we going to start the war again?" asked the young men. The chief answered, "There is no more war. We are going fishing." So peace came to the land. People who laugh together cannot hate each other. The Great Spirit wanted people to remember the good sisters. He turned them into twin mountains. The mountains have crowns of snow. They are high above the city of Vancouver. They give thanks forever for the blessing of peace. The end. Thank you for listening. I hope you could catch it all and take your notes or memo. Malcolm, can we return?
Yep,
Okay.
I'm here.
Yes.
They were all applauding you for your great reading.
Thank you. I hope everyone could follow it and they could catch most of it, if not all.
So
That was the story.
maybe just take 1 minute and just check your notes with your friends. Did you get the
Yeah.
same information? Okay, just take 1 minute now. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. That's perfect.
So when they finish talking, what would you like them to do next?
I have displayed something on the screen,
Okay.
understanding the story, telling the story again.
Okay, so you got missing words.
Yes. Is it readable enough?
If you could make that image a little bigger, that would help, I think. Yeah.
Okay, let me do that. I can make it bigger. Okay. I want to.
If you hit the escape key, you should get out of that. I think.
Yes. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay.
And maybe just pull the top up a bit more. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it
And
good
then-
enough?
Yeah, and go back into
Slide.
yeah.
How is it?
Okay. All right. So they have to find missing words, right?
Yeah. Can they?
Okay.
So here's a challenge for you guys. Work together with your friends, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You've got 11 missing words. See if you can remember or guess what those missing words are, okay? All right? How long would you like to give them, Amir? 2 minutes?
Yeah, that's reasonable. That's perfect.
Okay, so take 2 or 3 minutes, talk to your friends, and try to write down what you think are the missing words, okay?
And Malcolm, I have to applaud, given the number of students, they are really, really good.
I hope so.
It looks like you have a good grip on the situation in terms of the numbers and the size and everything. I was feeling a bit overwhelmed when I heard 100 plus.
Yeah, I was surprised as well. Don't worry, I'm here to control it for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, if you don't know the missing word, try to guess what it might be. Okay. Okay, has anybody got all of the words? Maybe no. How many people have more than half of the words? About half or more. What? You're my great students. You should have this almost finished. Ooh, somebody just arrived. Okay, so
Okay.
should we go through it and then check off each
Yeah,
one?
we can go through it. And I was wondering if you could help me.
Yep. I can
Well,
some students.
Telling the story again is a very abridged, shorter version.
Okay.
If you look at the first paragraph, once upon a time, and it finishes with the blank.
Okay.
Now, if you could pick a pair of students, one student could read one sentence and the next student could read the next sentence.
Okay. They might be pushing it. Okay, we'll try that.
Oh,
Okay. Let's ask you guys the first sentence, okay? Hey. Read the sentence once upon a time. So start from the beginning. Read the sentence once upon a time.
Once upon a time, there was a house of Canadian.
Okay, so she's saying once upon a time there was a source of Canadian Indians. A south. You know. Anyone else want to challenge that? There was a means like a group of people. Oh, somebody said tribe. Is that correct?
Bravo, bravo, bingo, that is it.
Yes. All right, so a tribe of Indians on the western coast of Canada. They
Anyone
fought
could
with another
complete?
tribe that lived south of them on the. Anyone? Right, T-R-I-B-E. Okay, what about number two? The south of them on the. Actually, I don't know the answer to this.
Can I help here?
Yes, give us a hint.
Yeah, they fought with another tribe that lived south of them on the land near the sea.
Ah, what do we call near the sea? Oh, very good. Coast? Would that be correct?
Exactly. Yes, that is it. That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, then the next one. The of one of the tribes had two daughters. That's an easy one. Coast, yes, C-O-A-S-T. So the of one of the tribes. So what do you call the boss? Oh, somebody said. Who said? Chief. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. That's it. That's good. The chief of one of the tribes had two daughters.
They were. They were. Anyone? Can you give us a hint for the next one?
That's a tricky one. They were.
Okay, Pinky. They were twins.
Yes, they
Okay.
were twins. Very good. Excellent.
Good job. Nice job.
That was a good job. Thank you.
So he decided to make
To make up.
something for them. What did he make for them? Silence. What did he make for them? You got a hint for us there? He decided to make us something for them.
It's the other word for party.
Celebration. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, that's correct.
And I asked them to invite their
friends or enemy.
friends or enemies. What was it? Enemies. They say enemies.
Yes, very good. Enemy. The chief was surprised at that idea, but he agreed. The people put away their, what was it?
Does it start with a W?
Yes. It's on the faces, on the body.
They put away. Any idea? No, everyone seems a bit confused by that one.
Okay, there are two words together. The people put away their war, ta, 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 ta.
war.
Yes, I
Oh,
heard it loud and clear. Thank you. The other tribe came, they ate and played together. The two tribes had games and
something in dancing and shooting. Anybody? What did they do? They games and does it start with C?
yes,
C starts with C. Any idea?
it's like competition.
Yeah, similar word to competition. Contest, she says.
Yes, very good. It was a wonderful
Contest. It's a wonderful what? Games and contests in dancing and shooting. It was a wonderful. Festival. It was a wonderful festival.
What's the other word for festival here?
Starting with C.
Starting with C, starting with F, I would think.
Ah. Fishing.
Fishing was part of it.
Anyone else? It sounds, it's very similar to festival, isn't it?
Yeah.
Carnival. Feast.
Yeah, it was a wonderful feast.
Right, it was a wonderful
That's good.
feast. Yeah, big dinner.
As to, we are going good. I'm, Malcolm, very impressed by the speed. They are doing really good.
Yeah, they're collaborating together nicely.
Yeah. After the other tribe left, the chief and his tribe went fishing. Their war was finished. Wanted everyone to remember. Who wanted everyone to remember?
So who wanted everyone to remember the two sisters? Who wanted them to remember? Bahadur, any idea? No?
Would the hint be okay?
Yep, give us a hint.
Okay, it starts with da, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's another way of saying ta 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 ta.
How many words? Just one word? Something.
Total 3 words, da, plus, and plus.
Da. Yeah.
The next word starts with G.
Yeah, we've got to get the great spirit.
Yes, the great spirit wanted everyone to remember the two sisters. He turned them into 2 mountains. Each one has is something on the head. Starts with C.
Crown, they say. Crown.
Yes, as a crown of snow. And these mountains are near the city of Vancouver. So that completes our today's story, The Great Peace. If we go to the next one, looking back. These are short questions.
Could you make them a bit bigger too? Sorry.
Oh, yes, sure. My apologies. I'll make it bigger. Yeah. Okay. I think that should be okay. Okay. Is it big enough?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay. Oh, sorry, that's not it. Hold on. Sorry, Malcolm.
Did you jump?
Yeah, I did something different on a different slide. I think we are looking for 6. Okay.
Okay, that's much better.
Yeah, these were the questions. Do you think we can give your students, say, 1 minute for each question and they can talk with each other?
Yeah, so you guys take a few minutes. They're all taking photos of the screen so that they can look on their phones. The new generation. Okay, so you got 6 questions there. Talk to your neighbors and friends and try to think of the answer for those 6 questions. Okay. So you guys are gonna Okay, I mean, they're just talking away now.
Okay. If you wish, we can return to the story. And the thing I would like to highlight is that all answers are okay.
Okay. I think they've got photos of the original story too,
Oh, okay.
that they're referring back to. Very smart, these girls.
Yeah.
Okay, one more minute, okay? Okay, should we go and get some answers?
Yeah.
Okay, so this group over here are going to answer question 1. Why did the two tribes hate each other?
Because each also has different culture.
Did you catch that? Because each person has a different culture.
That's part of the answer. More simple would be they were fighting for land and resources.
Fighting the land, forest and fish. Also, plus they want each other.
Very good, thank you. All
And
right.
yes, definitely they are different, north and south.
Yeah.
So your student is, she nailed it. She got it right. Yes.
All right, so who is question 2? You guys, right? So why did the chief make a feast?
To stop the war.
To stop the war? Is that the correct answer for number 2?
That would be the, how should I say? That would be the goal of the,
That was more like the result, wasn't it?
yeah, result of the feast.
Okay, well, what was the original reason? Why did he do? No, they all look very perplexed here.
Can I give a hint?
Yes.
So hint is every year in Japan, many young Japanese girls celebrate something called coming of age.
Ah, okay. Something at the
And in
beginning
the
of January.
story, it says the little girls grew up into young women.
So how do you say it? Yeah, that's saying Seijinski, but how do you say that in English? Coming. Oh, very good. Coming of age. Coming of
Yeah.
age. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. It was a coming of age celebration.
All right, very good. Okay, question 3. Why did the twins want to invite the enemy tribe? Because they were fed up with the war.
Yep. It's about the twins' feelings.
Good.
They were very young and they were fed up and they were sad, and fighting wasn't making anyone happy.
Yeah, yeah, good
Very
work.
good.
Fed up. Okay. All right. So why did the chief agree to invite them? Who was the question? You guys, right? It was the father. Yeah, the chief was the father, right?
Yeah. The chief was father of the twins. What about his feelings for his twin daughters?
He wants to eat fish.
So he wanted to eat a feast. He wanted to eat delicious food. Is that correct? Yeah, I think you're slightly off there. You want to give them a hint?
Yeah, it's about chief's feelings for his daughters. Did he love his daughters? Did he not love his daughters?
What's daughter feeling? Healing. Healing.
Yeah, yeah. She's saying because he wanted to heal the differences between the two groups.
Yeah, he loved his daughters and he saw his daughters feeling sad. And
Yeah, he wanted to fix it, didn't he? Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, okay, and we're up to question 5. What did the two tribes do together?
They had a dancing and having games.
They had a dancing and shooting party, lots of contests.
They had a full party of eating, dancing, talking, telling stories, sharing laugh. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so we've got the last question. Why did the chief decide not to fight anymore with the other tribe? There's a confusion over here. Anybody have an idea? Why? What do you guys think? Yusuf, what do you think? Every time I ask them the question, the first thing they say is, "Yeah."
Can I give a hint here?
Yes, please give a hint.
Think of chief's daughters, chief's twins. What would they feel if they started fighting again?
Father didn't want three to feel sad.
How's that? The father didn't want the daughters to feel sad.
Yes, he didn't want them to feel sad and he didn't want that unhappiness to come back to them. That is good. That's the answer from the story. So that helps us cover these 6 questions together. And these questions are short. They help us understand the story and talk the story with each other. Next would be how to relate this story with our world around us. When we read the news, when we see things around us, so maybe you can look at these questions. Why do countries make war? What countries are now at war? What are the wars about? And last, is fighting a good way to solve problems? So Malcolm and your student, what do you think? You would like to take some time to look at these questions and share your thoughts?
Yeah, so with your group where you're sitting now, just take 2 or 3 minutes to talk about these questions. I'm sure you can think of good answers for those questions. You know, why do countries make war? What countries are now at war and what are the wars about? And is fighting a good way to solve problems, okay? All right. So talking time, 3 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Now, yeah. Now, right now. Number 2 is now. Okay. Yeah, and number one is ever. Why do countries ever make war? Anytime. Yeah. It's saying is war a good way to solve fighting? How Good answer. Why do countries make war? Okay, so down the front here for number one, why do countries make war? She says because countries want another country's territory. They want another country's land. Okay?
Yes, that is definitely one reason.
Okay, any other reasons? Does anybody have a different answer? Don't worry, tell me. Other territory? Okay, because they want another country's resources. Yeah.
Yep. Territory, resources, yes, those are all good possible answers. And the answers can be even bigger with other things, misunderstanding.
Anyone else got an answer for number one? Lulu, did you have an answer for number one? Territory, resources, what other? Okay. So kind of their feelings or their history or something. Yeah. Okay. So question two.
So question two is something that makes them, that would also help them think about the situation around us now, especially when we are reading it in the news, we are watching it on TV. What countries are now at war?
Okay, so
And
yeah,
thinking of-
in the news and in our classes, we've talked about the war that's happening now in Ukraine, but there are lots of other places around the world where war is going on. Can you think of some other places besides Ukraine? North Korea, South Korea.
Yeah,
Not
that
at
would
war,
come.
but at not peaceful. Right, Syria and the Middle East, yeah.
What about Pakistan and India, Kashmir?
Yes, that's a very old battle, isn't it? Pakistan and Kashmir.
So like Malcolm, you said, maybe not at war, but also not at peace either.
Yes, yes. Okay, and the last one's a very easy answer because there's only two answers to it, yes or no. Is fighting a good way to solve problems? Who says yes? Let's fight. Who says no? Everybody's got their hands up. Yeah, this is a very peaceful group.
Yeah. So by introducing this story, going through the story together, working on it, and then finally reaching here to these three questions, the idea is whenever we read stories, they are not just fiction. They do connect with our lives that we live in today's world. And there are some good messages, good advice. So I hope by reading this story, The Great Peace from Canada, you could enjoy the message of the story and you could link it with current situation, and it could help you some time together reading, writing, and speaking in easy social English. And that brings me to the end to say thank you, merci beaucoup, shukriya for your attention and understanding. I and Malcolm Sensei, we hope you could learn something about Canada and the culture this story comes from. The activities could help you understand the story, and in understanding that, you could learn to read, write, and speak English better, especially social English that makes you talk with each other. And the stories are tied together by one idea: the choices people make in life. In the story, the chief made a choice. And in our real lives, you as students, Malcolm Sensei and me as teachers, we all make choices. I would like to think that the stories help us make better, responsible, and socially friendly choices. Thank you so much. Now, if you have any questions and if you would like to say something, I would love to hear from your group.
Yeah, you mightn't get much response now because they're in a big group and they all become very shy, but they're going to be writing reports and some feedback. So they will have some questions and comments